How can you be a great motivational speaker? Hi, my name is Susan Mwenda Mlongoti, and this is part of my Q&A series. I receive quite a number of questions, and from time to time I create videos like this to answer these questions. So today I'm answering a question from a gentleman who is a motivational speaker. He asked this question. It says, what makes a great motivational speaker? He says he wants to be able to distinguish himself. He shouldn't just be like these other motivational speakers who are already out there. He wants to sound different, and he also wants to be prolific in the way he does his work. So to answer this question, here's something. What I think makes a great motivational speaker. You must be very clear. You must be very clear about what kind of motivational speaker are you? Who are you trying to motivate? You are trying to motivate them to do what exactly? One of the easiest ways to answer this question is to think about who is your role model? There are so many great motivational speakers out there. Which of these great motivational speakers attracts you? What is it about them that you like? For you to be different from everybody else, you must pick a specific topic that you deal with. Let me give you some examples of great motivational speakers on the international landscape, okay? I'll give some examples on the international market and also some local examples from Zambia. So there's Tony Robbins. Tony Robbins is one of the foremost and one of the most prolific motivational speakers out there. What does he specialize in? He specializes in the psychology of success, and he uses what is known as NLP, or neuro-linguistic programming. He has studied that field, neuro-linguistic programming. That's one example, okay? So he has specialized in that. What makes a successful business person in their thinking? What makes people overcome depression and become happy from a psychological point of view? What makes relationships thrive from a psychological point of view? So he deals so much with the psychology of success. That's one example. Another example is a man named Robin Sharma. What does Robin Sharma specialize in? He's a motivational speaker. He specializes in productivity. He talks so much about getting your craft, becoming very good at your craft, being able to produce at world-class level. He likes using the word BTW, best in the world. How do you become best in the world at what you do? So he has picked this particular field of motivating people to be the best they can be in their field. So he deals so much with productivity and mastery of skill. That's another example. Let me give you one last example, one of my favorites, John Assaraf. Okay? When John Assaraf was starting out as a motivational speaker, he admitted in one of his articles, he was saying he was afraid of Tony Robbins. I think it's similar to something that you're talking about. You are trying to enter this field, there are already other motivational speakers. How do you make yourself different? So how did John Assaraf make himself different from Tony Robbins? Right now, both of them are millionaires. Both of them are making it. They're both serving in a similar market. But how do they distinguish themselves from each other? John Assaraf has specialized in something called brain training. How do you train your mind so that it's more inclined to success? He has developed methodologies. He has even developed something called inner sizing under a brand name called Neurogym. You might want to check it out so that you see what I'm talking about. So you see, all these different motivational speakers have picked an area and they've decided to specialize on it. Let's talk about some local examples. People call me a motivational speaker, although I don't think of myself as one. I'm just a speaker. I'm a motivational speaker. What do I talk about? I talk about business, obviously. If you think about another person, let's say like Mianda Ketiwa, she's also one of the great local coaches we have. What do you associate her with? Most likely network marketing. She talks so much about network marketing. If you talk about another one who's very good, Reverend Walter Mwambazi, what makes him different? Okay, he's a reverend, so he talks the gospel. That's one thing. What else? He talks about finances. So when you look at each of these motivational speakers or speakers, local and international, there is something that makes them different. So my question to you then is, what will make you different? What area are you going to pick? What area are you going to specialize in? That is one of the most important things. There are other things that I can talk about. And as you may know, I've started doing these monthly mini courses So one of the upcoming courses is how to make money from your knowledge. So that one is very helpful for someone who's aspiring to be an author, a speaker, or even a motivational speaker or a coach. How do you get started? How do you pick your topic? How do you specialize? So I'm going to cover some of the basics. You might be interested in joining this program. So I hope you found some points helpful. If you've got further questions, you can send me those questions and I'll be more than happy to create some time for another Q&A video. Thank you very much.